Hello and welcome to this webcast from OpenMethods. Today we're going to show a quick video on how Oracle Service Cloud can easily integrate with Siebel using OpenMethods PopFlow. For those of you who are not familiar with PopFlow, it is a total rethink on CTI, where you should be able to take what you already know about the customer based on the caller ID or ANI, the conversation in the IVR, and use this identity, knowledge, and intent to automatically drive the agent or guide them to the appropriate workspace. This not only gives the agent perspective on the progress the customer has made, whether they were on a chat or calling in about a promotion, maybe it's a VIP client that you always want to have special scripting for, but it also gives the customer a never repeat, never start over experience. See this type of CTI customization? Well, anyone familiar with CTI recognizes this image. Lots of different teams and people, weeks of development, acquiring test numbers and test pods. Then you get to your testing, you make some changes, you retest, and you finally deploy, all in the hopes that you got it right. And this is what makes PopFlow so special. This speed to change, drag and drop application gives even people who are not computer experts the ability to build, test, and deploy. No test numbers, no test pods, and the best part is, no way to break anything. Imagine the power of this ability. The ability to not only pull all the customer info from the ACD and IVR and have agent screens open to the appropriate workspace, but to be able to build these in minutes, have multiple screen pop options for different agent types, different groups, different days. Now this was just a short blurb on PopFlow and what it can do. Now let's watch a quick video showing Oracle Service Cloud using Siebel in the background to pull and push data, allowing an agent to use one screen and not have to toggle back and forth. After this short demo is over, there will be contact information available. If anyone has any questions or would like to see a full personal demo of PopFlow, please feel free to contact us.
Hello everyone. Today we're going to be showing how we can use Siebel in the background to interact with customers and agents while using the Oracle Service Cloud as the engagement engine. Many customers of ours are still using Siebel as either their major data store where they're keeping all of their customer records and using Service Cloud just to interact with chat and email and knowledge. And in other cases, we're seeing customers who want to migrate the data from Siebel over to Service Cloud, but to do that in a uniform way where the data gets checked as it's getting put in. So one of the ways we're doing that is by using it on a per interaction basis using Oracle Service Cloud with PopFlow installed. PopFlow, at the time of a new call, will reach out to Siebel and gather data that is in that data store and bring it over to populate workspaces, make decisions, or create new records within Service Cloud. But it's important to note that really the function is all about just being able to get and put data to a third-party system. In this case, we're using Siebel. So what you have here is a typical interaction screen, just to show. We've got contacts and incidents, 360-degree view. What we also have is an instance of Siebel. So this instance of Siebel also has a bunch of contacts in it. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the power of both systems for one interaction. Going back to Service Cloud, we'll take a look at a screen pop interaction workflow that we've got built into Service Cloud using PopFlow. So this is a REST request over to the Siebel system. Basically, we go through and we say, Siebel, hey, I've got a query that I'd like to do, and we're going to use whatever came through in the IVR for ANI. This could be any amount of information that was collected in the IVR. This could be data that was collected in the customer portal in the case of chat or email. But really, this is the information that we're going to key off of to go grab data from Siebel. So we're going to use an ANI to look up the contact over in Siebel. And then once we do that, we'll go ahead and do some logging. And then we're going to go ahead and this says, let's see if there's anything in Service Cloud. If there is, open it. But in this case, we know there isn't. So we're going to go ahead and create a new contact. We're going to take the information that we're getting back from that REST request and go ahead and fill in the Service Cloud field. So let's take a look at what that would look like on a real interaction. We'll go ahead and use our test harness here. We're going to go ahead and say, hey, we've got a new ANI coming through. This is all we know about the customer. And this record doesn't exist in Service Cloud, but it does in the Siebel instance. So we're going to hit OK. What we're going to do is we're going to reach out in real time to that Siebel system. And you can see here that it's found that Jarek Davis was in Siebel. He was an engineer. Here's his email address. And we filled out some of these fields. Again, we could have used this data not just to fill out fields, but to make decisions on which workflows that we want to push out, whether we want to create incidences, whether we want to create contacts. Really flexible with what you can do with it. But for the most part, this is a good example. Now, just to kind of show how real-time this is, say we had someone that was working in Siebel at the same time, and they want to go for an update, and they want to change the engineer to salesperson. They're going to go ahead and save that record. The next call that comes through on the Service Cloud side, go ahead and kill this record and not save it, because we don't want it in Service Cloud. You'll see the very next record that comes through. We do this same query. It's going to come through. It's going to create a new contact, grab the data. You see here, we've updated salesperson. We can do lots of creative things by looking to see which field was updated the most. Maybe there's a record in Service Cloud and one in Siebel. So we would check the create date and then decide, do we want to create a new incident or do we want to create a new contact based on the new information? So again, really flexible, really powerful, great way to move data from Siebel to Service Cloud and vice versa. I hope this has been really helpful, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to OpenMethods, and we'll make sure we get all the information you need. Thank you very much.